So green card renewals are getting harder in 2025, more complex, more complicated. This is all because of the new vetting requirements coming from the immigration right now. What is going to happen to your green card renewal? How can you make it better? All the information, all the updates that you need to know before renewing your green card in this video. Hello everybody and welcome back to Immigration Channel. In this video, we'll talk about why green card renewals are getting more complicated, harder in 2025, and what you can do to make your process more smooth. We'll talk about what it means, the new vetting requirements specifically for green card renewals, and some of the trends we see right now with USCIS when it comes to people that are renewing their green cards right now. So let's understand first why it's important to understand the renewal process of a green card. Because remember, guys, yes, a green card is a permanent residency. And yes, it's true. Even if you don't renew a green card, you're still considered to be a permanent resident. But it will limit you specifically for travel and many other things that you need to do as a green card holder if you're not going to renew it on time. Therefore, understanding the process and why you should renew it on time is essential to keep your green card intact and in good shape. Remember, right now, we're facing a lot of challenges with this new administration, and specifically with their new vetting requirements, where they're checking more information, they're going through background checks, also with green card holders, and it's impacting and making the process longer and more complex when you're trying to renew your green card. Now, let's understand first some of the key changes when it comes to green card renewals. First of all, last year, there's a new rule that says that if you renew your green card, you're automatically getting a 36 months extension on your I-90 form. So you'll be able to get your receipt, and it's an automatic extensions of 36 months, allowing you to continue to work and travel and do whatever you need to do with your application. And also, they said during that update that the receipt notice is proof of your green card status even during the extension. It is important because many people were waiting for a long time to get the renewals and they couldn't prove their status. And finally, another change that happened last year was that when you are about to renew your green card, and if you're about 3 months away from the expiration and you're eligible for citizenship, then you don't have to renew your green card. You can apply for citizenship, and that's going to be essentially applying for citizenship. That application itself will serve as a renewal of your green card. Now, right now, when people apply for their green card renewals, we see that there's more scrutiny, more strict processing. People applying for their I-90s are getting more and more requests for evidence, and that process is taking a little bit longer. Now, my recommendation for you guys, if you're going to renew your green card and you're going to renew your I-90, remember to also get a stamp in your passport at a local USCIS office, because remember that that stamp is going to give you the extra security, specifically if you're traveling or needing to prove your employment status. Now, let's talk about the average processing times for I-90 renewals. Right now, it's over a year in most jurisdictions. And specifically for people that are worried about their status right now, immigration is requiring people to carry documents. And for you to be able to prove your status as a green card holder, it is essential that you file your renewal of your I-90 at least 6 months in advance before it expires. It is a very important tip for you to know, because if you do that, not only are you going to be able to get your stamp on time, but also the final document will be given to you on time as well. Now, let's talk about some of the biggest challenges that we see right now with green card holders trying to renew their green cards before they need to travel, or just to be able to have a green card proof that they are residents. Before we do that, guys, if you're here for the first time watching my videos, please click the notification bell, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my videos, and also give us a big like so YouTube will be able to show this video to more people just like you. As always, if you need help with your immigration matters, send me a text, 619-483-4549, or go to www.immigrationasap.com. Leave your details, and one of our team members will contact you ASAP. And now, let's get back into the video. So, what are some of the biggest challenges right now? So, some of the biggest challenges we see are the extreme vetting. The extreme vetting, where you file for an extension and then they ask you for documents. They ask you for proof of criminal background that you had maybe 10, 15 years ago. We see that these extensions are going to be taking longer to process. And it is something that you need to be aware of, especially if you're going through the immigration process, especially if you're trying to maintain your green card. my recommendation for you guys, if you're eligible for citizenship, you should apply for citizenship. Because, as I mentioned before, you apply for citizenship, automatically your green card will be renewed. We'll get the form that proves that you're a green card holder. You get an extension for free, and you can also become a US citizen eventually within 6 to 9 months at the moment. So the extreme vetting, they go back many, many years. They check your criminal background. And also, you are being called for a fingerprints appointment. At that point, they're checking even further about your background. So remember, the extreme vetting are going back further. Now, when we're talking about the removal of conditions, that's a whole different story, because removal of conditions are now taking 48 months to process, which means that if you apply for removal of conditions, you will have a piece of paper which a 4 years extension. And in the meantime, people are saying, well, I qualify for citizenship. What should I do? Well, I tell you, if you have a clean case, you should apply for citizenship. And the reason why is because if you apply for citizenship, your extension 751 will be adjudicated at the time of your citizenship interview, which means that instead of waiting for 4 years, if you apply for citizenship, you will get that answer in less than a year. And in most cases, if you don't have a complicated case, it is true in most jurisdictions in the United States. Now, what I'm saying about the green card renewal process is that it will take longer moving forward because of the backlogs that we anticipate. So my advice for you guys is that the recent vetting where they're checking, is it match? Did you get his first green card? How did you get the green card? Did you get it through employment? Did you get it through marriage? If you got it through an employer, did you actually work for that employer? If you got it through marriage, were you actually with the spouse? They're going back that far to check on your case. They want to make sure that these are real cases and that everybody is doing what they're supposed to do to get their immigration status results. So my advice for you here, things are getting harder because they're doing more vetting. Because they're doing more vetting, you're going to see more backlogs. Because you're going to see more backlogs, you should apply for your green card earlier. And if you do so, you'll be in good shape. Also remember, when you file these extensions, make sure you do it correctly. Make sure you do it accurately, because if you don't, it's going to create problems in your case. And finally, remember that you need proof of your legal status. So if your green card expires, get extensions. If you apply for an extension and you only have the piece of paper, go to the immigration office and get a stamp in your passport, the ADIT stamp. It's better for you to have that stamp, because if you need to leave the country right away, it's more safe to do that with that stamp. As always, guys, if you need help with your immigration matter, send me a text 619-483-4549 or go to www.immigrationsap.com. Leave your details and one of my team members will contact you ASAP. As always, thanks for watching. Leave me a comment below with any videos that you want me to make, and I'll see you in the next video.